What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Daily Shoot, and today we are talking about WWE taking extra security precautions. If you didn't know, WWE fans who have been attending recent WWE live events have been subjected and having to go through multiple leaves of security, according to a couple of reports. Security told fans that carried backpacks or purses that they would be required to put all the contents into a clear bag and then return their purse or backpack to their vehicle. It should be noted that the company has been taking extra security precautions after the claim made by an online activist group that the Survivor Series event was the target for a terrorist attack. WWE plans to have extra security at all of their events going forward. This makes sense. I mean, when you have something like that, like a terrorist attack being claimed to happen at one of your events, you want to make sure people feel safe, or else people are not going to want to go. And it's not even the point of selling tickets that you want people to continue to buy tickets, but it's the point of having these fans, the fans of your product, have continued to support your brand. Then you want them to feel safe. You want them to feel at home when they come see your events. Next up, Sheamus involved in a fan incident. Now, I was just talking about how sports brands want their fans to feel safe. Now, they should also want their talent to feel safe, because this has been happening a lot more than usual for the WWE, in which their talent, a WWE superstar, will get injured, or at least almost injured, by a fan incident. And this incident was in this past Sunday's WWE live event in Huntington, West Virginia. A fan threw an empty bottle at Sheamus' head following his match with Roman Reigns that ended in a DQ. The fan was taken away by security. Of course, good job security taking him away in time, but what are you going to do? It's not like the security can jump out of nowhere when they see a bottle flying and try to block it like they're an NBA defender. Some of those things are just impossible, so you're not going to be able to block the talent all the time. What you can do is just try to be at least 99% safe. But hey, when someone just throws a bottle, you don't see that coming. Really, it's really disrespectful when someone does that, and it starts to take away from people that are not doing anything and are just there to enjoy the event and love the product, love the brand. And then when you have idiots do stuff like that, like when they threw a briefcase at Roman Reigns, or someone almost stabbed Dean Ambrose, or someone was walking along beside Seth Rollins, stuff like that, it ruins it for everybody else. But hopefully Sheamus is alright. I mean, he is the champion, right? Next up, long-term plans revealed for Roman Reigns. Even though Sheamus did capture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship recently at Survivor Series, the plan is for Roman Reigns to still head into WrestleMania 32 season as the champ. Now, I should note that on a previous episode of Daily Shoot, we did state that the idea for Sheamus as WWE World Heavyweight Champion and cashing in his Money at the Bank at Survivor Series was called just hours before the event, so it was a last minute thing. But Vince still wants Roman Reigns as champ, and he wants the fans, he wants to feel that the fans want to see Roman Reigns as champ. But as of right now, he states that he feels that the fans see Reigns as a corporate pick to be champion, and this is why he is booed at events. Basically, that's why everybody's booing him. That's true enough. But WWE plans to have Roman Reigns get screwed by the Authority, and that's their thinking, is that will cause fans to get behind him and want him to win the title. Now, there's a flaw to that thinking, because yes, the fans, like the reports state, do see Roman Reigns as a corporate pick for champion, but when you do the whole screwing him thing, if you do it wrong, you're gonna do it way wrong. When he did it to Daniel Bryan, there was a feeling with Daniel Bryan. People liked Daniel Bryan before he got screwed by the Authority. People don't necessarily love Roman Reigns before he gets screwed by the Authority. People like him. I won't deny there are fans out there in WWE events, Raw, whatever, that like Roman Reigns. But the majority of people don't like Roman Reigns, and that's where the flaw is. That's where they are going to be messing up. If they try to screw Roman Reigns, people are just going to cheer when he gets screwed because they want to see someone else as champion, like Cesaro, anybody else. Dean Ambrose. Next up, top two NXT stars are backstage at Raw. NXT champion Finn Balor and Baron Corbin are backstage at tonight's Raw taping in Pittsburgh. Both superstars worked against each other at Saturday and Sunday's WWE live event, though the report states that they probably are not expected to appear in tonight's broadcast of Raw, but they will. There's a possibility that they could be working the dark match before the event, and Finn Balor has been working the dark matches a lot lately, so is Baron Corbin, so makes sense why they would be there. And lastly, Lana Cleared to return from injury. Lana has been mentioning on social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, that she has been training at the WWE Performance Center and even posing in-ring photos. Though she's actually not training for in-ring competitions, what the report states, Lana is at the Performance Center lifting weights and getting into shape. Though Lana has been cleared, it's highly doubtful that we'll see her on TV anytime soon because there's still all that backstage heat on Lana, and unless everything's just been worked out backstage and WWE Creative have a plan for Lana, then maybe we will see her this Monday, tonight, next week, I don't know, maybe soon. But if not and that backstage heat is still there, then it doesn't matter if she's cleared to return from injury. We're just not going to see her because of all that heat on her.